Welcome to Cairo.
Hey Dad, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
Doing good. We're in the middle of a pyramid.
Big block right there. So big that it's so they can make a doorway.
That is crazy.
It's just stepped blocks going up, basically. So all the force of the pyramid.
They do need more oxygen.
I don't think it's working. See that pipe right there?
I like this room.
It smells like no air.
Isn't that wild? Can you imagine?
Put your hand on this. Someone else so many years ago did too.
How long ago? I don't know, like
I forget.
5,000 years ago.
Probably 5,000 years ago.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
So we just came out of the Red Pyramid, and then we walked over and stood by the bent pyramid, which, when they started, there's two theories. There's the theory that it was built that way to more accurately represent the rebirth of the earth and of the gods. Or the other theory is that they started to build it at too steep of an angle that it would never reach, so they changed the angle, and it still wasn't enough, so they changed it even more. But we gotta go inside of a pyramid, and the stonework in there was, again, it reminds me of the Incas, but this was, it's even bigger, and it's thousands of years before.
Yeah.
Ramses. This is Ramses II, and he was a pharaoh who was very full of himself.
Like 100 wives and a lot of statues made after him, and they found him. This is the exact spot that they found him right here.
We heard though he was actually a thief, and he would go around and find different statues, erase the names on them, and put his own name on there.
He
My
came
kind
up
of
much
man.
later.
Your kind of man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a Ramses II.
If
If anybody knows of one.
Well, you could be wife
me
number
know.
92.
I don't know why.
He's the best. He fills the people
He would,
with desire.
he would divorce all of his other wives for me.
Right now we are walking around very close to old Memphis, and it was the old capital, but it has many very important temples that all the kings would come to and leave presents at to show that they're in power.
That's because it was the first capital.
It was the first capital?
Yeah, but Memphis was actually lost for a long, long time. They did not know where Memphis was. It wasn't until Napoleon came in and commissioned the search for it, and then they found it right here.
So this was the birthplace of all the crazy architecture in Egypt. On one side was
King Jesser or Zoser?
and he had the northern crown because he was the conqueror of the northern people on one side, and on the other side he had the conqueror of the southern crown, so showing that he was the king of both the north and the south.
So we saw a huge shaft that was a Persian tomb in the same area with all the other tombs.
So, we are in the burial chamber inside of one of the pyramids right now. And this is the tomb behind me. It's huge. We were just looking around, and I don't think these are the original walls, but I do do think there is an original ceiling and original sides.
The ceiling in places I think started to collapse, and that's probably why they built these walls to help keep the ceiling from collapsing.
Cool, look at the owl.
That's an M.
M?
Yep.
Macaroni. Probably. We're in the camel market right now, and it is absolutely crazy. They tie the legs of the camel up to show how strong it is, that it can bounce around on one front leg. And it also stops the camel from running away. The funniest part is the rogue camels. They always run around, and everyone's chasing them with sticks. Sometimes the guys with sticks, they just hit them right in the face. Camels smell so much better than seals. We just looked up and a camel ran right through our little crowd here, and it ran over Kathy. It pushed her right over. My mom just got ran over by a camel. Ah!
We're in the City of the Dead in Cairo, and it's Friday, and which is market day, and or their day off. This is like their Saturday. These richer families have mausoleums on the inside there. The poor families are living inside there, and so there's ended up with like 300,000 people inside this huge City of the Dead or graveyard that's on the inside of Cairo.
They also sell many pets in this market. See puppies and a lot of pigeons. Behind me is a mosque called Sultan.
One of the most architecturally extravagant, well-made in Egypt.
Here we are in the garbage city. These large towers up behind us are pigeon towers.
Pigeon tower.
And the pigeons fly in and out, and I think they eat them.
So we're inside the garbage city inside Cairo, and we're up inside a Christian area. This is a church here that's built inside of a cavern on the inside of this old quarry.
At first, I thought the garbage city was going to be a dump with a very rich person controlling all the different stuff that was going to go into the landfill. It's not like that at all. Instead, it's an entire process where people will go out with trucks and collect garbage from the city and bring it back and find all of the valuable things left in the garbage and make new stuff out of it.
There's 150,000 people living inside this area of Cairo, and when the products come in, I mean the garbage, they split it up all into little tiny things.
We saw different houses filled with like old bones, plastics, copper,
carcasses of animals. It was, yeah.
And
there's a lot of
the people inside the garbage city, they're used to the smell, but they're very clean. They don't have garbage all over them, even though that's their business.
We're gonna get ready to go find out what it's all about.
The reason that they put a church here is one of the Muslim leaders challenged one of the Christian leaders, saying that if you have enough faith, you can make this mountain move. And the Christian leader didn't know what to do, so he found a person with a lot of faith who had one eye, and they prayed all night long, and they finally got the mountain to elevate and move. And the picture I just showed you was the sun rising underneath the floating mountain. And that's the reason they put a church here. And it's a very big church.
You're gonna hold that right there. That's great.
Oh, Lordy, don't fall on us.
So this is the summer courtyard in the Gary Anderson house. And the back wall right here is the back wall to the mosque. And if you're very rich, your house can be right next to the mosque. The men would be down here in the summer courtyard, and the women would be behind the wood up there looking down because they weren't allowed to be seen by the public. But this is an old Ottoman house built back in, I think, 1500.
This is one of the oldest mosques in all of Africa. It was built in 877.
And it's the biggest in Egypt. The biggest. Welcome to Cairo.
Welcome to Cairo. Here's the plaza we were just in.